Since Repair Clinic encourages you to perform this repair safely, a warning icon will appear when you should use caution. Before you replace a door hinge pin on your ice machine, be sure to unplug the power cord or shut off the power supply to the appliance. Using a 1/4-inch socket or nut driver, unthread the 2 mounting screws, securing the lower outer access panel. With the screws unthreaded, set the outer panel and inserts aside. Next, unthread the screws to release the inner access panel from the frame. Use pliers to help detach both door hinge springs from the hinges. Have an assistant help support the door as you use a 5/16" socket or nut driver to unthread the mounting screws, securing both of the hinges to the frame. Set the door on a towel or blanket. Starting at a corner, pull the door gasket out of the channel on the liner. Use a 1/4-inch socket or nut driver to unthread all of the screws, securing the inner liner to the door assembly. Pull the liner free. Next, unthread the bottom screws, securing the door assembly to the outer panel. Lift the bottom of the door assembly up and slide it down to separate it from the outer panel. Detach the bottom trim. You can now use pliers to detach the clip securing the hinge pin you're replacing. Slide out the old pin. When installing a new door hinge pin, first make sure the hinge is properly aligned on the side rail, then slide in the pin. Snap on the pin clip to secure. Make sure both hinge rail assemblies are aligned, then reposition the bottom trim. Make sure the upper trim is in place, then realign the magnet end cap on the top of the door assembly. Confirm the inserts are in place in the outer door panel. Holding the door assembly together, reposition it in the panel. Rethread the screws on the bottom. Realign the inner liner. Rethread the screws. Starting on a corner, reinsert the door gasket into the channel on the liner. Align the door hinges on the ice machine frame and thread the mounting screws. Close the door and reattach the hinge springs to the hinges. Confirm the door opens and closes properly. Reposition the inner access panel and thread the screws to secure it to the frame. Before you reinstall the outer panel, make sure the inserts are positioned. Then align the panel and rethread the mounting screws. Plug the power cord back in or restore the power supply, and your ice machine should be ready for use.